go live. For some reason it took like a little bit for it to actually start. That was weird. Anyway, hi everybody, how's it going? We are back with Ace Attorney. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really get what's going on. I am very confused. Let me load up the game. I need to like show you all the evidence we have. Oh right, this happened. We were in here. We found a tracking device in that bear back there, the really big one. Anyway. Let me recap. This is Shelly the Killer, who is under an alias called John Doe, who's posing as Matt Unguard's butler. Matt is... Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I completely forgot that I was supposed to, show you the game. Whoops. Okay, let me try this again. This is John Doe, who is an assassin called Shelly the Killer, actually, who is posing as Matt Unguard's butler, and I guess, Shelly the Killer killed, Juan Carita, who is an actor, and it was Matt's rival, and Juan knew a secret about Matt that he was trying to leak to a press conference, but then he got killed, because Matt hired Shelly to kill him. We don't know what Matt's secret is, but Adrian knows he has a secret, and also, this lady, Adrian was Adrian's mentor and was dating Juan, and then she died, and Juan hid the suicide note, and also there's a picture of her in Matt's house, for some reason. So yeah, we're also defending Matt. Matt's our client. And if we don't get an acquittal, Maya's going to die badly. Because Maya got kidnapped. But it's kind of well, technically Matt didn't kill. Well, here's the thing, the Magatama also said, when Matt said, no, I didn't kill anyone. I didn't kill anyone, and the Magatama's like, yep, that checks out, he's telling the truth. I mean, technically, I guess he didn't, because someone else did, but he's involved in it. So technically, he didn't murder someone. He just hired someone to murder someone, which is a different charge, unrelated. It's past 9 p.m., isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. Also, we told Edgeworth all of this. Edgeworth back, by the way. We told Edgeworth this, and he's like, okay, I'll, go get a rescue team ready and go find her. And we said, Edgeworth, we don't know where she is. We have no clues. And he's like, it's okay. I'll figure it out. These things take time. I'd say probably not. Police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her, so don't you worry. Even though we just saw Gumshoe earlier, and we looked at the rest of the police force, and they're even less competent. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Probably. Pearl, what's going on? This was a real person who killed Mr. Carita was... An assassin, Mr. Shelly the Killer, right? The card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. If that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? That is... You know what? That's not our problem. I mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to do their own... to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. I mean, not really. I don't think legally they are. That's a different crime, technically. I mean, yeah, they're responsible, but legally they're not a murderer. They hired someone. That's a different crime. Who could have hired the assassin? You think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab a knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt on guard himself? Was it Matt? Gee, I wonder. Mr. Guard really did hire the assassin. He's not innocent at all, far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. No, he would not. That would be a separate charge. But it can't be Mr. Guard, right? I mean, when you first talked to them... Mr. Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita? Alright. Just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. That includes Juan Carita, okay? I didn't see any psych locks that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearl? Juan bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. Looks like somehow Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Guard's secret? What is the secret? I don't know. For now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Carita was going to reveal the secret. That means... Mr. Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Carita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Guard. There's no way around it now. So things are looking bad. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. Still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. It's still a matter of this secret Mr. Frida held about Mr. Guard. Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? Well, I'll just have to break in. I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearl. Don't you worry. Here I go. I'm getting stopped again. Oh, hi. Bye. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. I could say the same. Just just now, I was handed a strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. It's the bug sweeper, isn't it? What gumshoe made? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so... That's worth. And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. What is his... He's doing it again! What is his problem? So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Why is he like this? Ah, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are, after all I've done. This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What is that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? Need another glass of water. I'm sure she must have had a reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Why does it look like I'm on drugs? I'm not on drugs, I'm mad. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good. Are you okay? Oh, Edgeworth happened, don't worry. I didn't say anything. What? So, I blinked. A bunch of things just happened. I was blinking. Slow down. So you want to know about Juan and the manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there was something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? What are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. That's one way of saying it, I guess. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Imbax. Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. But married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Ah, really? You kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. Jesus. That's really suspicious. 3 days after their marriage announcement? Why was this never mentioned in the newspapers? Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was gonna get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. Why do you like this Juan guy so much, Soulbag? Why did he do that? It was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. Jesus. The night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible. They really like showing that image, huh? I wonder what happened between those two. Okay, bye! March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people there. I guess the police are done with their questioning, investigating. Looks like things in the lobby have finally calmed down. And now I can leave. Anything in criminal affairs? Can I talk to my buddy Edgeworth and give him a piece of my mind? Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, right? Ah, yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Unguard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth? What? What? Third? It always ends up with this. Surprise final witness. What if after all of this, this is the guy who actually killed, who actually ordered the hit? And this is all just one elaborate... He's the one who... No, he's the one who killed him, and the killer is like, damn it. I was supposed to kill that guy for my buddy Matt, or like... He's a buddy? I don't know. Or Matt, like, hired him to... No, that wouldn't make sense. The card was already there. Okay, no, this is not working out, actually. I'm still confused. I think I've understood... Every time we get something new, I understand less, I'm going to be honest.
Who's the witness?
I think you know that person. Quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
I mean, the kidnapper's in a man, and now this. I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Is it gonna be another insult? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
What?
Okay, now he's being nice? What is his problem? He's so back and forth. I've already called them, so they know. Go on, talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
It's such good news, Mr. Nick!
Talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Well... Matt... We need to talk, because, it's not looking good right now. Sure, they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. That means both Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Matt, we gotta talk, buddy. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. Hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Listen, Matt. Wright just dropped a bombshell on me by saying... Here's the thing. This still depends on Matt being, like, smart enough to, like, orchestrate this whole thing. I don't even know... I don't even think he knows how to spell the word orchestrate. Juan Carrito was killed by an assassin, and the assassin's client is... this man. Matt On Guard. Matt, who are you talking to, buddy? What's wrong? Mr. On Guard. There's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer self, dude. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know, like, an assassin, would you? About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Like somehow, Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career. I've said this twice now. 3 times, actually. Do you register any of this, Matt? This is important. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? Please? I promise I won't tell anyone. Unless it's submissible evidence in court that will get you off the hook. Then I might tell someone. But if it's not, you can tell me. It's fine. We're chill. I went to visit your cat. Uh-oh. Matt. 5? Matt. Buddy. Come on. I'm desperate here.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is, dude. Do you? What's a secret? Okay. Juan and Adrian. You know anything about Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it was all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details. That's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. I'm so nonchalant about it, dude. Okay, man. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she was started seeing Mr. Kurita. Winter was Mr. Kurita's manager. Miss Andrews going to get Miss Celeste's impact suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories, Matt? I know I've brought her up before and he gets really cagey. Matt, you gotta work with me here. I really don't want this to go the way I think it's going, buddy. Hold on, I gotta call someone again. Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. I mean, that does sound nice, but that's not what's important right now, Matt.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it like a pea? Like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? It's like bread with some sauce and some cheese and whatever toppings you want. That's your tip. Listen, whenever we see Edgeworth on screen, you'll know. Trust me, you'll know. He's not on screen, so I guess I can put this away for now. But when Edgeworth is on screen, you'll know. You'll know exactly why I'm so mad. Listen, it's a long story. Maybe I'll tell it later. Or you could play the game. No, I'll just tell it later, actually. I want to be mad again. I need to rant about this every time I get. I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. It is like... Are they even delivering pizza at this hour? Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Matt. Mr. Ungard. This is important. Are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Please say no. Great. Okay. You know this guy? Not this person. He's... What did I miss? We walked around for a bit, we discussed, is Matt a good boy, yes or no? And we're starting to think it's maybe no, which is concerning. And then, we went to the... And then we're questioning Matt. Also Miss Oldbag was there. She talked to us about stuff. It wasn't that important. Actually, no. Juan was going to get married, but then he didn't, and then he died. Later. He's... Matt, tell me who this man is.
Damn it, Pearl, don't tell him that. He was your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I totally knew that. He's a pretty cool dude, he could do lots of things. He takes real good care of me. Don't ask what I mean by that, by the way. Yeah, if Pearl didn't give him the information that he was posing as his butler, but Matt is best client, it would be really funny if this entire time, this supposed plot twist that he's guilty, it turns out that he is innocent, and it's a completely new witness that we're about to see at the final trial. That's actually the killer who orchestrated all this. That would be really funny and also really stupid. Hey, there was an assassination. You know anything about that? Oh, I have to... Vengeful. You know this? kind of scared to show him this card. What's wrong, dude? Oh, so about this picture card. Have you ever seen this before? Huh? Nope, never saw it before in my life, dude. I don't think he's lying. Or is he? It was Francisca! I don't think so, because she was shot in the street by the guy who killed her. Killed Juan, not her. She's alive. He doesn't know what a card is. And again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm saying things? But wouldn't the Cyclops go off? He gasped because it was really pretty. And he wants it. Okay, well, we're not getting anything here. Can I talk to... Hey, you know anything about this? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's sleeping standing up. Night's pretty long, and he's probably got tired. He doesn't fall over. Excellent. We need to talk to Adrian. Oh, well.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores.
And I'll make salad for him for dinner.
Like, Pearly really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for us, and I do too.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Where's the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. I'm gonna be honest, I've never eaten a vegetable in my life, Pearl.
Oh, I guess I have to give up making a salad then.
Guess lack of lettuce is a problem. Make a fruit salad. It was Manfred von Karma. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but we never know. He could have been playing the long con. Okay, let me check. Adrian. Hey! Sorry about all this. It looks like I made a bit of a mistake. I mean, you did kind of commit a crime. Different one, though, but still. You did, like, tamper with a crime scene. So, you know. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. Or at all. I have a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me?
I thought your client was Matt. Listen, Adrian. I don't know what's going on anymore. I need all the information I can get. Adrian, you gotta work with me here, because Matt won't. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Krita had on Mr. On Guard. Tell me about Matt. I'd like to ask you about Matt on Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? No! I don't know anything! No one's telling me anything! When Edgeworth does, it's usually behind, like, 3 layers of insults. Okay? Help. The real him, I mean. Okay. You seem to bear a lot of resentment toward Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? Why are you doing any of this? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Okay. About Miss Celeste Impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. You desecrated the body of a dead man, and then tried to pin the blame on someone else. Because of her, probably. So I'm gonna say, no, you have not. Now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry? They love showing this picture. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide, and it's true when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. I wanted to burn it? Oh, I accidentally skipped. I didn't want to spread it just like it spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. You did stab his dead body. Let me reiterate that. You stabbed his body. Also, what if Juan burned it? What if Juan read that and said, dang, I can't let anyone know about this, and he burned it? What then? I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? Wonder what it said. So, what's your deal? Why did you try to frame Mr. Unguard? It's simple, because he's the killer. Well, if he's the killer, you wouldn't need to frame him, now would you? Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? Framing someone is not informing the police, Adrian. But there had to be another way. Police are excellent doing their job, so they figured it out, right? That's questionable. Debatable. Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Okay. Miss Andrews. Desecration of a corpse is a crime, and yep, that's why she's behind bars right now. I guess she's behind a glass screen. I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Great. Oh, one. Cyclock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer, to be honest. You're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. The world. Why frame him? Yeah, if Adrian didn't tamper with the crime scene and there was, like, the shell card there, like, if she didn't take that card from the room, people would have said, oh, this was an assassination by an assassin called the Killer, case closed, we gotta go find him. But instead, we're dealing with all of this. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Unguard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know why you have personal reason to dislike Mr. Unguard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Someone who lives by depending on other people. Their past. I mean... Celeste? Oh, my health. Never mind. Why is my health like that? Let's try this again. It's too obvious to be Celeste, though, is it? I guess I can just try, and if I die badly, I'll just reload the save. Okay. Something or someone want to take a revenge. Wait, it's Celeste, right? Nope, I didn't. Celeste. Okay, it was that obvious. Hello. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. That was Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does that all have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him. Yet. For you to hate on Mr. On Guard would also mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. What's to Matt? Was it Juan? Okay, never mind. I've died. Oh, there's no consequence to dying. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Who is this? Uh-oh. Mr. Powers? Okay, we need to talk to Mr. Powers for information. I see. Then he'll give us the one piece of evidence we need to get the evidence to get Adrian to talk, who will then give us evidence to get Matt to talk. I see you've got roped into this somehow. What? Now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. Oh. Okay, I don't think it was Will, because he was with us the entire time it happened. And he literally... It was Powers. I mean, he is the final witness. I really don't think it was him. Decisive witness is Mr. Powers, but Mr. Powers has been with us the entire time, and he hasn't... I'm just trying to think. He was with us the entire time. I'm not sure what he could have seen. I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Oh. Oh, I guess I can see how they thought you looked. Phoenix! He's done nothing wrong. Be nice. I'm just a normal guy and I exercise on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? What are you gonna say? So about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. Saw something important? I saw something important, I guess. They didn't tell me what. Like, what do you mean you thought you... What? You were with us the whole time. Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think it is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
Gee, Pearl, I just don't know. Let me take a wild guess and say it was me. Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick!
Mr. Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch, I really don't have a lot of friends, do I? I have Maya, who's been kidnapped. I have Pearl, who is 8. I have Larry, who is Larry. And I don't want to consider Edgeworth my friend right now. Hey, do you know anything about Matt? This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. Edgeworth half of the time. I'd say even less than half. What's he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. Player? He would never really turn down a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. I can't believe it. He He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable!
Pearl is offended by premarital sex. So sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But, you know, he once said that there's only one person in the whole world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him, huh? His manager, you know? It's Adrian Andrews. Listen, I've got a feeling that she's, never mind. With the way she talks about, Celeste and how devoted she was to her and how she's only really with Juan for information, I'm starting to think that she just might not be into men. But why is Mr. Bowers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Ah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I think you told us this already. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? Dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Bowers? No. No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? Well, when you describe yourself like that, of course everyone's gonna see you that way. Don't talk like that. I mean, you are hairy, but the rest of that is hopefully not true. Well, it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey. Well, did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? Miss Impacts?
You heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, and that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, here's this dialogue option where I ask you to select a new dialogue option. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. Yes, we've heard that. And they say Juan went and hid it. We also knew that. We heard that in court today. Oh, well, I got nothing else for you then. There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. That's not surprising. That's probably why he hid it. If he did. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Kurita? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I caught up with a truly insidious man. Oh. You know what's bad when people are using the word insidious? You know what's bad when she has to pull out the thesaurus? Truly insidious man? She mean Mr. Kurita by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? Well... I mean... Adrian's talking a whole lot about how Matt fits that bill, coincidentally enough. That would be reason enough for him to hide that suicide note. I see, well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Guard Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. Things I don't understand, or know about, I'm sure. It's two of them that tell me everything. What? Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. I'm gonna pick it up and it's gonna be Dee Vasquez. She's impaled another man on the fence. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office real soon. That was a bad gumshoe present. Something really unexpected. Something really unexpected's happened just... What is this voice I'm doing? Hold on, I gotta work into it. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have kidnapped the princess and hidden her in one of our 7 Koopa hotels. Something really unexpected just happened. No, something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edward, oh god, he's dead too. Edward? Listen, he died again, damn it. He might have, don't tell me he faked his own death again. Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. Me neither! What's going on, Mr. Nick? Governor said we need to go back to the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. Pearl, I'm scared. This is not something you want to hear as an 8-year-old with a grown adult. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news. Mr. Powers, this does not sound like good news. Somehow I doubt that. Okay, bye. Don't tell me someone also shot him in the shoulder. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and he had to go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought the spy camera. Huh? The squiggly? And this bear's what gave him away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured out we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured? Shh,
and? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
Oh, who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Man on guard.
Okay.
Things are bad, and they are getting worse.
Huh?
Man on guard. Your client, that's who, pal. Here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Gumshoe, you gotta help me out here. Are you sure you heard right? The person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's $3,800, pal. That's an exact match of the price of the stuffed bear. It's an expensive bear. Receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ungard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Hospital. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get that kind of thing from anywhere. Now, I guess we can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. Oh, thanks. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. I mean, I kind of thought it was possible after all the evidence we were finding, but now... the person who put the spy camera in Juan Creda's room was man on guard.
Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this?
That was to catch Miss Andrews and Miss Creda in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me, detective. Or I guess it's just Gumshoe, ex-detective. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. You gonna see him? Mr. Ungard, I mean? Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder if we can find out what we'll find out next.
I'm scared myself. I've got to put a good face on for Pearls. Man on guard, what in the world have you done? Nah, don't worry about it, dude. Matt. Working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? I've lived by that my whole life. I don't know anything. You really want to know? Let's talk. Matt. Bear. Could you please take a look at this? I know it might not seem important to you. Well, it's not important, then I'd rather be in bed. I'm calling my bed. If I don't get 12 hours of beauty sleep, my skin's gonna wrinkle up like a prune, dude. 12!
No, he's right, Mr. Nick. Your skin's kind of drying up here and there.
I swear, after this case is over, I'm gonna get lots and lots of sleep. Okay, no. He doesn't care about any of this. Okay. Tell me more about... Can you tell me about Celeste? Strangard? Dude, I know I asked you to be my lawyer and all, but I don't think I have to tell you anything and everything. What do you mean by that? Just means I don't have to tell you anything and everything, dude. Mind your own business. I don't get it. Why would she want to frame me? I mean, I haven't done anything to her, dude. Strangard sounds pretty sincere when and he seems trustworthy. Except for all the times he's not been trustworthy. I find out what Miss Andrew's real intentions are. Tell me more about Juan, I guess? It's true we debuted at the same time. So that's why people were always comparing us. I totally didn't care what people were saying because he wasn't even close, dude. I mean, I won every contest we ever had, hands down. Great. None of our new evidence does anything. Alright then. I guess I can try... Let me save first. Just in case. Summoning the world. Nah, listen, I'm going to have to activate my stand because you're not cooperating. 5, Jesus. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Creed had been successful in this plan? What would have been disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know! I don't know anything! About Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, you can keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me, huh? Now you paid close attention. Oh, you were paying close attention because there was a camera in the room. Phoenix must have some really big pockets to be able to fit an entire guitar. I don't think he's carrying the actual things in the pockets. I think these are like, these are evidence. These are like notes. These are like probably just pictures. Oh. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kreda's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And he sent the image, and then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where's this camera you're talking about hidden? In the bear. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. And a bear was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this to Mr. Greta was you! Soldier boy, tell him. Strangard, don't you know this bear came from somewhere? Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? What does Mr. Bear know? I think Mr. Bear and I are gonna have some problems. He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard. I didn't know how you work in court. I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? Right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Bears can't talk, right? Bears aren't real, right? Look, you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. I can't read. It's okay, me neither. Well, do you have any other proof that show me? Ugh, what is happening? Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? I got receipts. Literally. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear. Dude, all I can tell from that is that I spent $3,800, dude. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800 could be that toothbrush I bought one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory and it's got elephant hair for the bristles. It's really real. Do you want to see it? You can't. Matt, that sounds disgusting. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Yeah, it turns out I'm into the poaching scene on the black market. I don't really care about endangered animals all that much, dude. Anyway, store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh, now I look stupid. Can I ask you one thing? Yeah? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds like more stupid lawyer talk to me. This is what a lawyer trick. I know this. Let's stop talking about this. How about we stop talking for a while, okay? No, not yet, Matt. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It will be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hit the camera in Mr. Creeder's room and filled in the secret is... The assassin? What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. Man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Oh, I know Jeff. I know Jeff the Killer. Is he like him? He is kind of like him. This one's scarier. And real. Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous! Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? Really don't know him. Why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? Because I remember Jeff the Killer and it's really scary, dude. This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. I'm 1 health. Matt, you need to let me unlock all the locks so I can steal your life force away. I am dying. Please let me do this just a little bit. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. Killer. It's because you're his client. You're a hero of justice. You're his client. Matt. Since you're the one who set up that camera, it means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how? How would you know something like that? Because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Carita. Which technically doesn't make you a murderer. Technically, you are innocent of doing the murderer. I mean, doing the murder. You didn't do the murderer, as far as I know, but we haven't figured that out yet. But like, technically a different crime, so you're technically off the hook for now. You probably will immediately get arrested for a different crime, though, so. Or they'll just change the charges. That's also something that could happen. But I did get you innocent in terms of murder. Let this be clear. I did do what you asked me to do. Technically. This is why you don't work with lawyers, Matt. They're always about technicalities. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is a guy who looks like this. Guy who goes, dude, totally radical. You, Matt on guard. How a bummer. Oh, are you mad at me? Now I'm sad. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I'm sorry? Come on, dude, I was being such a good boy. Matt, don't talk to me like that. Turns out he is not a good boy. What? Oh. Matt, I don't think we're not like that. Not yet, especially after what you've been playing right now. These games. I'm not calling you good boy, Matt. These Cyclops are shit. I'm not calling you good boy, Matt. This trial is shit. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. And I feel bad when you feel bad, dude. I care so much. Well, that's what I thought, anyway. Mr. Guard, did you really hire? Hold on, I need to call someone. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Hold on, I've gotta make a phone call with myself. Give me a moment. Matt, what do I do? Gee, Matt, this is a really tough time. But I think you're gonna be able to pull through, bro. Gee, thanks, Matt. That means a lot. Consult yourself? Peppy Pop, you say it's all coming together now, but I'm starting to think this is making less sense. Matt, are you confident enough to pull the strings? Every time I think you are, you show me something that really makes me doubt your intelligence to do something like this. Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I'm in danger. Oh! Where did you get that wine? Wait a minute. Hold on. Listen, I'm gonna ignore what the obvious is happening here. And, where did you get that? So, like, is this an alter ego thing? Is this like an alternate personality situation? Because if that's the case, I guess we could do, like, an insanity plea. I mean, with the way you've been acting this entire time, I think the judge would allow it. He would believe it, he'd fall for it. I mean, it'd ruin your career, you'd be put in an asylum for probably the rest of your life. But, you'd get off the hook. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. What is that? Why you got orange juice? I've stolen your life force. Joke's on you, moron. Oh. Wait, hold on. Matt, this jam kinda rules. Matt, this track is great. Thanks. You seeing this, sir? He doesn't care. My secret is that I've got this cool scar and secretly he's just a villain. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much as information as you have. So you really are the killer of clients? Look at me. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? Hi. Do you think they edited the juice for the American release? Or if it was orange the entire time, because I would expect it to be more like a wine color. He's too cowardly left alive. What do you mean? That woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is Juan's dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying! But it's terrible! It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on. And let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. Matt, I'm not gonna call you good boy. I don't care how many times you ask me to. It's not happening, especially now. If it was blood, remember the knife wound when he drained the blood? I don't think it was... He's a bad boy. I don't think I'm not gonna call him either. I have a feeling he's going to like that too. But Pearl, I do think you should leave the room. Go out into the front lobby, Pearl. Me and Mr. Ungard need to talk. But why? Why'd you hide the video camera in? A weakling soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself, Mr. Wright. That's what I told myself. It's the picture of Matt, like, don't trust anyone, not even yourself, and it's a picture of, like, Matt when he was big dummy, and this Matt behind him pointing a gun. Least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deeds of over their heads. It kind of reminds me of Red White. He did something like that. Not exactly, but still. And a superstar like me? How much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? 5 matillion. And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it. Preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay. And even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Listen, even with all the bravado, I still don't really know a lot. I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Wright. Yeah, the stupid thing wasn't entirely an act. Sorry. I'm trying my best here.
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Because I do what I want. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? Don't worry, Mr. Wright, I have a permit. It's just a paper that says I do what I want. Oh, God. Why? How'd you kill Mr. Kurita? Didn't like his vibe. Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? It's because of that press conference, isn't it? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? Mr. Kurita had been able to give it. Mr. On-Guard's secret would have... Oh, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. I don't need friends, Mr. Wright. They disappoint me. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and be such a good boy, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Anything. Matt, I don't like this conversation. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone. All working their butts off for me, Matt On-Guard. Oh, that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? Because I'm an actor, duh. When we first met, I asked if you killed Juan Kurita. You answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing is the killer guy, right? He does the killing, bro. All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita. Not really. But still. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad, you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You can always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How's that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya! You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel! Whoa. It's a good thing I don't know what that word means. I'd have my feelings hurt. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire. What? No, that's not my name. I think I would give it all my all tomorrow. Your name's Esquire, right? No, it's Phoenix. Damn it. I thought I'd look cool for a second. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Even my writers write better one-liners than that. And they're writers for superhero movies, bro. Oh, get with the times, Mr. Wright. You know, Juan said something like that, if memory serves. Or, well, we all know how things will turn... Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now... Hello? Oh, you finally found it. Huh? Who's in my mind? Who sent me to the void? Who is this? Oh. Were you listening to the whole thing? Oh, we're really screwed. Please, don't cause me problems. Please. Be nice to me for once. Edward. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Police station, criminal affairs department. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? Do you plan on changing your strategy? No! We can't do that! That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. But what should I do here? That's not something I can answer for you. But damn it. Mr. Edgeworth! Right. Only you can decide where to go on from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. Buddy, it's your job! You were doing that for years! And that's why I had to leave the prosecutor's office and fake my death. Totally reasonable. But that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what the prosecutor really was. You went to college for it! Now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? He's a moron! A lawyer is someone who practices law! Are you stupid? You must find that answer, and you must find out on your own. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer... Not a guard, that man is really... Ah! I mean, he's technically still required to be represented by a lawyer. And that is his right. He has the right to a fair trial, no matter how guilty he is. But, yeah, this still is not an ideal situation. Doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Okay. Okay, well you are saying some reasonable things now. Not trying to figure out what a lawyer is. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly— Phoenix! Means you defend him. Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? I mean, I already do the shouting. It's ironic of you, of all people, would say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how I've fought your clients up until now? Yeah. Well, that may be true, but that's... Well, you don't have someone's life on the line here. Because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. Or to get a guard an acquittal. That isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. And right now, I'm suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Who is not you, by the way. Maya.
Even if your client says they did it, I don't think... Well, they have to say it, they did it, like, in an, like... A police has to read them their rights. I don't think any of that information that we talked about could be admissible in court. Because he was not read his rights, a police officer wasn't even present. Oh wait, there was one, but he was just standing there, he was a guard. Yeah, I don't think anything, a client says privately to their lawyer can be used against them in court. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Damn, that sucks. Anyway, right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Maya's going to die. A man is dead. I might be killed next if I'm not careful. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. If you say so. You know, after seeing Manfred and seeing you and the way you dress, are you sure you're not secretly a vampire still? The way you act. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? That's... You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Why fight? You know what? We're about to fight right now if you get on my nerves, boy. Lawyers are vampires. Prosecutors are. I mean, Manfred's definitely Nosferatu. Miles has got some Dracula vibes. And maybe more of an Alucard. Franziska, I don't know how she fits into this, but she's the daughter of Manfred, so vampire by association. Lawyers are snakes. Yeah, prosecutors are the vampires. People like you and Franziska von Karm are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. Oh, wait, I read that wrong, but I'm not like you. I'm different. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska. She fights for herself. And she sure does a lot of fighting. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. Well, she lost that, so... Then again, she can just say those don't count, like she always does. Those other two did not count, okay? And? Isn't that the same as you? You were literally doing that. And so was Manfred. Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? As your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty! He is. That is true. You've not explained to me a single thing about why you left. And when you have, it's very vague. You didn't even apologize for faking your own death yet. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. Because you don't talk to me about anything! However, you're mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path for a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as perfect records were meaningless. I sure hope so! What? I don't believe you. Aren't you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? Why did you write a fake note saying that you died? When was that necessary? You could have said, I'm going to go out on a jury to find myself, don't call me. Jesus. The answer to that is something you'll find out on your... Stop saying that! Stop saying, well, you'll find out in due time, Phoenix, right? No, I won't if you just told me now! I have faith. You will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story. Phoenix Wright, we're in a video game. Everything is pre-written. We have to get out. What? Oh. Oh. What?
Mr. Nick, transceiver!
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What's the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Listen, I already got my anger out on someone else. I'm just empty right now, emotionally. I'm just tired, man. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Unguard's sake? Why are you doing this for a cold-blooded killer? Right. Oh, ignore it. You didn't hear anything. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. But tomorrow will be day 2 or 3. I'm not sure, actually. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much a killer himself. Phoenix, you really shouldn't be saying this in the police office. Shut up. I mean, no, also not really. That's a different... Also, Phoenix, that technically is a different charge. He wouldn't get... Shut up! I believe you were asking me for the reason why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. Please use any other word than that, sir. You and On Guard are using some very unfortunate words that I'm starting to think are intentional. Something else is going on here behind the scenes that feels a bit out of place in this whole murder mystery. This whole conversation should not be at the station. What the heck is aftercare? Anyway, my name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity. Metro's like, what do you mean you don't know what that is? Wait a minute. Amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations. It is part of an assassin's duty. Assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do from this your expert help, Mr. Attorney. To assure you that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? We know this already. I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer.
You're Shelly the Killer? Shut up!
Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do, which is the killing. You fail to keep up your end of the bargain. I'll kill her. It would be my duty as assassin to see it. She receives a nice long nap. No. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. I hope no one in this room is capable of doing that. I'm glad you're in the room alone, just talking to me and no one else. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Why did he not realize that we were all in the room? Edward, did you hear that at the end of the transmission? All that. It sounded like a cat. Oh, I just remembered cat named Shu. That's our saving grace here. I'm kind of sad that Shu isn't like a piece of evidence that doesn't do anything, but I do just want to look at him. Oh, man.
A cat? There he is! It can't be that cat, can it? What is it? I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Mr. Ungard's mansion immediately. Shu was the mastermind behind all of this. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Wait, why? I don't know how to defuse a kidnapping situation. Bring the cat to the witness stand. It's the only way. Don't lose hope yet, Pearl. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to the hotel. And then I gotta go to his living room. Edgeworth, where are all the supposed police squadrons that you hired to stop this kidnapping? Maya! Please answer us, Mr. Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Edgeworth, this is an empty room. I don't think us two and an 8-year-old... Well, actually, I think she's younger than that. No, she is 8. I don't think us two and an 8-year-old are gonna be able to stop a kidnapping assassin. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler. I can't believe it. A guy. I can't believe this guy would be an assassin. He and Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Bear. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. There are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Bear-shaped figurine. It's got many thin cuts. Bear? Why do we have this as evidence? Is that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? When I look down, there's a little pet door installed here. Oh, I'm sure that's for Sue. Do you think that this came through that little... Oh my god, the bear's alive! Oh my god, it's Freddy Fazbear! It's an animatronic! Oh, this door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Hoo-yah! Where am I? Alright, there's no one here. I need another sip of water. From the looks of this room, I would say this is on Guard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. It's an antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. At the inside of the deck, if there's just a tape, it would have been important evidence. But lucky you'll have the moment that the crime was committed not recorded on it. I'm sorry, but tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. Oh. There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It's like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Okay, let's go to the wine cellar for- oh, can I? Yeah, no, well, Maya's more important. We can examine this later, maybe. That's weird. That was in the... When Maya was here, that was in the lounge. So much fell over, but looks like he got away. I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Now, we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking up to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. I've already set up checkpoints along every route leading to out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Okay, what is this doing here? It's like a picture of Miss Impacts. Love, Celeste. Miss Impacts, you mean... Yes. Mr. Greta's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Ungard's mansion? Why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Ah! What's wrong, Pearl? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame! Maya. It's Mystic Maya! She left a message! What? Here I am! I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard. It's a guilty sentence, okay? Don't ask how I figured this out. If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. I'm fine. So you don't need to worry. Me and the kidnapper actually became friends, and we're out getting burgers right now. He realized that I'm just so chill and so friendly and so nice and special that we're friends now. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Curly, you're there too, right? Don't ask how I know this. Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for that helpless lunk. That's it for now. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't finished reading that! No! Mystic Maya! She disappeared before we could finish reading it! Hi. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, I'm nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. Looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth? Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? What? Adrian! I've teleported to you, Adrian! How did you do that? It's Adrian Andrews Cyclock. Listen, if you start lying to me too much, these sort of things start to happen. It's outside of my control. Which I wonder why it won't work on Edgeworth. Honestly, the Cyclock should be going, like, constantly be going off with Edgeworth speaking at any moment. I'm going to be completely real with you. That would be really funny. Like, every sentence we have in a conversation, just another lock appears. I could just find out what secret she's holding. I think I can stand a chance in court tomorrow. Let's blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearl. It's time to open that last lock. Okay, I'm back. Miles is an open book. No, he's not. He's so vague all the time. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Bad things are happening. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your Cyclock. I don't... What? What? Want to know, and you will tell me your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Why is everyone phrasing things so uncomfortably to me? This is already a stressful situation. You're making it worse. Okay. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungard for murder? So you're saying, okay. Okay, the first answer was Celeste. Miss Andrews, I'm going to need to steal your life force after that. I need it really bad. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. That is Miss Impacts' suicide. Okay, we've read all of this. And they were lovers. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? Are you blind? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. What? W. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Can I have that? What? Where did you find this? Oh, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Can I have it, though? Not yet. Yeah, it is. I found this in Mr. Engard's mansion. After all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Your life force has been stolen, by the way. What? So why did you frame him? Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Krita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yeah, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Engard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager for a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. Oh! I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why Love Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? Oh, they were a couple, weren't they? Wasn't anything as splendid as that. You might want to leave the room, Pearl. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry. Pearl, you really shouldn't be in this room for this conversation. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. So why Celeste, in her kindness, would have moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It's revenge for Celeste and myself. I don't understand quite. How is he involved? I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. What does that have to do with anything? It's not like she was dating him while she was dating Juan. But... and why did Mr. Krita have to call out the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Oh, okay. Oh. That just explains everything. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Or Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. Today, I'm almost certain that Celeste left behind a suicide note. In that note, she left detailed accounts of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. But why would he do that? Simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and was especially damaging if to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Any case. His pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge, there's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note. A time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it, because I heard it all from Juan. So I could find out about
all this, I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it's only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. That's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to my own kind of cruel revenge. And I looked at him like, God damn it, this guy's sleeping again. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? Why destroy it? I guess because, I think she said earlier, because she didn't want it being used in any more, like, she didn't want Celeste being involved in any more celebrity gossip. Like, she was sick of it, so she was going to burn it so that she wouldn't have to, be talked about in a negative way ever again. Even though it would probably do even more damage to Matt instead of just trying to frame him for murder. I'm a lawyer, if you haven't figured that out already. I see. What a foul profession. Are you saying some people don't deserve the right to a fair trial, Miss Ungard? Is that what you're saying? Miss Ungard, Miss Andrews? Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation or what I know for now. To be continued. I think this is a good stopping point. Because I don't want to have accidentally another over 4-hour stream and destroy my voice. I got things to do tomorrow. So, Matt is secretly, evil. And he's being really weird about it too. Maya's gone. We don't know where she is. Well, we figured out where she was, and then we lost her again. Edgeworth doesn't know what a lawyer is. And, I don't know how I'm going to solve this situation at all. Did I save? Just in case. Well. I'm no longer mad, I'm just confused. Matt is my favorite. He is, like, that was, like, a twist. When he said, I guess it's time for you to meet him now, I was like, oh no. Like, I was like, that literally shocked me. I was like, that filled me with dread. I was like, oh no. That was a very good reveal. And I do like this, this really cool twist of, what if Phoenix had to defend someone who was actually guilty? What would he do? Yeah. Hopefully in the next few streams we'll finish up the game and we'll move on to the third. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye. Have a good one. Night-night.